another glorious day, my tea sippers, and you know what time it is. I hope you have all of your crumpets together because it's time to dish tea. And you're dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meat.
Can't wait. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat.
Darling.
Oh, that ain't right. Hello. Hello. That was all horrible, honey. All horrible. I cracked the note, missed the note, honey. That was horrible. But I said, okay. Oh, wait a minute. I'm trying to get my screen right. Okay, there we go. What's your tea, darlings? Honey. Hello. Hello to all of my tea sippers, my crumpet dunkers, my tea brewers, my pot stirrers, my tea leaf readers, honey, my tea baggers, and my tea biscuits, honey. What's your tea? What's up? What's your no good, babies? It's another glorious day, my darlings, honey. You know what time it is. So I know you got all of your crumpets together because, darlings, it's time to dish tea, and you are dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meat. What's up? Y'all like my shirt? This is the Atlanta Hawks, honey. And then this is the rainbow shirt, honey, when they had Rainbow Pride Day or whatever. Yes. So, all right. We're still here in the month of June, darling. This is still June. I don't like dating the shows, honey, because what's this? Today is the 22nd. Yeah. June 22nd, 2024 is when we are live right now. So for those of you who are not watching this live, when you're watching this in the archives or whatever, honey, you've seen it pre-recorded, okay? But that's all right, darling. That's all right. In a couple of weeks, honey, dishing tea with Big Meat will be 15 years old, honey. Can you stand it? We will be 15 years old. My God, today, honey. My God, honey. I am so thankful for all of you who's been there with us, honey, for the new children coming up in here. And all of that. Y'all see this? Go over there to my Facebook page, the WDET radio page, honey. Go find it. WDET radio on the Facebook page, honey. That there is our new initiative that we're about to roll out real soon. Okay. Y'all see my Cash App right there? Big Meat 7109 with the $sign. If you guys would like to contribute to that fund, honey, go right there. Send your Cash Apps right there. Because, yes, it's going to cost us a little bit a minute, a little coin, honey, to get online and carry it on. Because we're going to be doing this to the tune of possibly $150 a month, baby. For this radio show, okay? The entire station, that is. So, until we get sponsors and carrying on coming up in here, baby, this got to come out of pocket. So, for those of you who are supporters and carried on, honey, we really need you now because we are embarking on something very big, very special, very everything, honey. And, yes, I'm excited, though. I'm very excited. We got that coming down the pipeline. I'm also inspired because I'm looking to put together an awards program here for College Park. And I'm going to start off small. And I'm getting that bug. I wanted to do this at the beginning of the year, but we're trying to get the money together for the awards and all that kind of jazz. And I see that some of my colleagues, honey, that Y'all like Hollywood Unlocked over there with Jason Lee and carrying on. I've met him. He's a wonderful person, honey. From what I've met of him. Now, I've seen him be shady and carried on in his broadcasts. But when I met him, honey, I had a grand time with understanding him. So they just had the Hollywood Unlocked Awards, and Iyanla Van Zant was awarded. I don't know who all was on the program. I just saw Iyanla's Instagram. So I see that that's the next wave that a lot of us are going into, and I'm on the right track. It's just that, honey, when I have an idea and I'm seeing other people do the idea before me or whatever, I just know now I'm on the right track and carrying on. So we just want to make sure that we get there. So we will be doing that soon, and I want that to make that a big to do and all of those kind of things, honey. To where we have wonderful entertainment to come out and good food and wonderful presentation. I want it to be a media event and all of those kinds of things, and just make it real cute. And because I live here in College Park, of course, I got to do it down here in College Park, of course, darling, of course. Okay. And something like that I may want to do at the arena, at the College Park Arena. Okay, let me stop because my head is going. I'm about to do some things and carrying on. So that there is that. So, darlings, thank you so much for your love and your support and for coming on up in here with me, baby, okay? Oh, so tonight, honey, tonight's show, I call tonight's show, the top 10 are now conveniently displayed by law. Y'all know last night I had my little my lime, my lemon lime, the little Waterloo waters, right? The hard seltzer water, whatever. This time, and this is what I did because I had a little bit of that left, right? I put some apple cider in here and a lime margarita one. This bitch right here is really, really cute. And you see, I'm sipping on it because I don't have any more of the cider. And I don't know if I have any more of the lime margarita one in the refrigerator. But yes, I want to sip on that and have a good time with it. So that there is that. We're going to get into a few things this evening, honey. I'm going to try not to be before you long and etc. Hey, Big Meech, did you get it yet? These cookies are off the hook. I don't know. I got to go check the mailbox, honey. It's been a lazy day. I was trying to get up to do some more with the house. Now, let me tell y'all something. Y'all know I told y'all, honey, my home is in shambles, okay? I'm not going to kid you. If anybody were to come up in here and to look at it, you will swear that I was just a slob from the west side of the pits of hell, okay? I do look like a storage unit that's been hit by a hurricane. But I've made progress, okay? I've made significant progress. Now I need to get the my couch is old and it's broke down and it is ratted and nasty. Folks eating on it. It was a off-white color couch, and my daughter and my grandchild and carrying most of my daughter, who I'm gonna get to her in a minute. She was eating, was spill stuff on the couch when she was eating and carrying on, and so it got stains in it and things. And now I had the couch for about a few years, and now it's breaking down. So I need to throw this couch out. But y'all know, since I had the fight at work or whatever, and my pinky and stuff is toe up, I really need someone to come and help me move the couch so I can get it out. And I think I'm going to get rid of this recliner too, because the recliner, I don't use it much, okay? And it works and carrying on. The seat is a little worn out or whatever, but it still works. It could be good, but I'm going to get rid of it, okay? Because right now it's becoming a catch-all because it sits right by the door. So when I come in, I just drop everything in the chair. No, we got to get rid of it because that's not a good look. So I am making progress and I'm making steps. I done started bagging up some of my son's stuff, which is real big. I done started bagging up some of his stuff and the rest of my grandson's stuff that I had up in here. That's bagged. Now I got to take the stuff down to the people, right? But it's bagged and it's ready to go. So I've made progress. Today was supposed to be another progress day to where I get some more stuff done, right? I don't know what it was. I was up. I made a couple of phone calls this morning, and talked and this, that, and the other. But child, I laid in the bed. And for whatever reasons, my body would just say, just lay down and go to sleep. And when I get that feeling of I need to stretch, I go lay down in the bed because I'm used to sleeping on my couch, right? I'm used to sleeping on the couch, and anytime I had someone live with me, I let them have the bed or whatever, unless we're bedmates and carrying on. That I would go and sleep with them, but most of the time, I let them have the bed because hey, I'm trying to watch TV or whatever, and then I end up falling asleep watching television. So now that I'm here by myself again, I got the house to myself. Everyone's gone. So when I get the need to want to stretch out, I go lay down in the bed. So that's a good thing. Now we just got to get everything looking like something because I'm ready to have company again. And you can't have nobody. I cannot have anybody over here with this house looking like this because it's a mess. Okay, so we got to get it together. So today was going to be a day that I start doing some more stuff, and I did not. I'm not going to beat myself up about it, but it's just that I've got to get some things moving and grooving in that direction a little more so that I can get myself back into feeling like I'm moving forward. So that there is that. One of the things is I got to clean up this damn table. See, now y'all see me here because y'all see the computer screen or whatever, and I got the pretty backdrop. But if I turn this damn camera around, y'all see what this table really look like? Y'all be okay, bitch, you crazy, right? But it's okay because it's okay. We just got to get to getting. So I'm a work in progress. Okay, so that there is really, 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 really cute. And I'm thankful. But today was just a lazy day. So Groove, I got to go check the email. Check the mailbox. Okay. Road, hey baby, how are you? Ty, hey baby, thank you for coming on up in here. Okay. Need some wine to go with these big soft chocolate cookies. No wine in the house. They're off the hook anyway. Okay. Okay. Put some strawberries up in there. It's good. You know what? If I had some, girl, I would. Okay, I'm telling you. Okay. Okay. Hey, Fimo. I want to see the table. No, you don't. Todd, you being messy. Todd, you are being messy as hell. You being messy as hell. I'm not going to show y'all this table. Okay, I'm not. Now, Todd, I'm going to give you a picture. I want you to think of my table looking like your dining room when you were working on the house. Remember all the scrap wood and carrying on the... Think of my table looking like that, and you got it. Okay? Okay? And you got it. Okay, I got shit piled up here. This is a stack of books and plaques and carrying on. I got paperwork here. I got y'all know the little wait a minute. Oh, so I got books over here. I just got shit everywhere. Okay. What'd you say? Oh, hell no. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. So, and a lot of it comes from, I got to do a lot of organizing and carrying on because I got books and stuff I'm supposed to be reading. I got authors who's supposed to be coming on the show. I have not read the books yet, right? So I got to get into the books and carrying on to this, that, and the other. One of which I've got to find. It's a 3-series set. Sean Lamont, that's my sister friend, honey, and she has 5 books total. I bought one. She gifted me. No, I bought 2. She gifted me the other one. So it's a 3-book set, right? That I've got to get into. I got 2 and 3. The first book is around up in here somewhere, and I can't find it. And I don't want to get into 2 and 3 without reading the first one. So it's up in here, honey. I just got to make it and get this to where I got to get it. Now the other thing too is I'm a pack rat for paper. Y'all know I like information and care. Look at this. I still got flyers from when I was running. See, I see this is memorabilia. So, I'm trying to create a scrapbook and all that shit, right? Because it got my little program. And I see, look, here's one of Mama's obituaries. And I got my mother's obituary by me. And I got one in the frame already, but that's Mama. I just can't see myself throwing my mama away. You know what I'm saying? So that's there. Yeah. Okay. So be that as it may. That's what's going on in my world. Okay. And call it grace. I hope it's a big mailbox. It's not huge. But I don't know how big the wrap box they sent it in was. Okay, no, we have I have other mailboxes that will accommodate packages and carry it on. Like they'll put it in the box and put the key in my box. Like post office boxes. We have some of those at my mailbox station. So yeah, we got some that are big enough to hold it. And if it was too big, they'd have brought it to my door. So yeah. Okay. So be that as it may. So now let's get into the show. Okay. Listen, again, y'all go see what's scrolling at the bottom of the page. Go like the WTEA Radio Facebook page, honey. Just look up WTEA Radio. It should come up because it's attached to me and all of that. Now listen, for those of y'all who are Facebook friends of mine, Anna got popped again on Messenger, so I can't respond to y'all on Messenger for another week, honey. Next week, Saturday, child, on the 29th, I'll be off restriction. It's my fault. Yeah, it's my fault. And I was sending out some smut. And you know how when you hitting and you hit seeing, when my phone didn't flip fast enough and I hit send, thinking I was sending it to one person and sent it to somebody else. And I was trying to go and unsend it. But when I went to go unsend it, they had removed it themselves because whatever the tracking is in it, I don't know how stuff is. It's got to be something in the coding, because unless somebody looking at the shit, they wouldn't have known what it was. But they coded it and they removed it before I could, and so then they popped me, with the against community standard shit, right? So if you're on Messenger, I will not be able to text you, respond to you. You can't call me on Messenger, okay? Because it won't let me answer. It won't even let me answer the calls. In fact, if you try to call me, it should come up. This box can't accept calls or whatever. It should say that. So y'all got a week. I can't do nothing on Messenger, okay? I'm in Messenger jail for another week. But this time it's my fault. It's my fault, honey. It's my fault. So that's how come I'm not necessarily complaining. Anywho, let's get into today's show. Let me go over here to my videos. Which one do I want to start with? Do y'all want to, you know what? No, I want to start here. I'm going to start here because I meant to do this yesterday. Y'all see that? Does anyone know what this is? I'm sure you do. We just celebrated Juneteenth just a few days ago, right? We just celebrated this. And for anyone who is unaware of what this here is the official Juneteenth flag. Okay. And as far as I'm concerned, this here is the only American flag that I want to hang and raise proudly. Though I love the other flag with the stars and carrying on, this one here is probably the one that's closest to me because of what it represents. And the other flag, the original American flag, African Americans and people of color and melanated people in this country have been abused by that flag. We have fought for that flag. We have given our lives and dedicated ourselves to that flag. For those who are in the military or have been military, You guys have done a lot in the name of that flag, but that particular flag has always been damaging to our people. This particular flag here was created to commemorate the day that all of the African Americans in this country became free. And the sad thing is that our brothers, our ancestors that were in Texas did not get the benefits of the signing of the Emancipation Proclamation for 2.5 years after it was signed. The Emancipation Proclamation was signed in 1863, and our ancestors that were in Texas did not become free until June 19th, 1865, a whole 2.5 years later. So that flag there. So for those of you who don't understand why we're celebrating Juneteenth, and those I saw some, I don't know if it's true or not. I saw somewhere where Candace Owens saying that this was a made-up holiday or whatever. I don't know if she said that or not. I wouldn't put it past her if she did say it. But nonetheless, this is why we celebrate it. Okay, here in College Park, Georgia, we had our very first Juneteenth parade and celebration as a city, and it was a wonderful event. The committee did a, and I was very proud and very glad, and all of that the city came out and did their thing. Okay, Beulah. And I'm gonna tell, I forget her. What's Beulah's last name? I always tell her last name because I want to say Harvey, and that's not right. What is Beulah's last name, chat? Hold on, I got music playing because that's not supposed to be playing. Wait a minute, I got to find Beulah's last name so I can say it right. Because I'm always calling her by her first name, but Lindsay. That's it. Is it Beulah Lindsay? Is it Beulah Lindsay? Wait a minute. I'm gonna tell you in just a second. We got a lot of stuff going on in College Park next weekend. Hold on. I want to call her name, y'all. So give me a minute because I want to find it. They did a posting of her or for her, and her name was tagged in it. And I want to make sure I call her name right because it's imperative that we call her name the right way, honey. Because everybody want to be recognized and called and all of those things. And I would just want to make sure we do right. Let me go to 141 because it might be over there. It might be over there, but I believe it's Lindsay, Beulah Lindsay. What had happened last year, we didn't do anything for the holiday, okay? And Beulah came to city council and she had expressed her anger with the council and with mayor and all those involved, all the decision makers, because for a city that is 82% African American, okay, yes, Lindsay, Beulah Lindsay, okay, Beulah Lindsay, that's her name, okay. She expressed, honey, there's no way that we should not have been able to have a celebration, okay, and the city forgot about it and didn't do anything to it, and so it was her getting on us to make sure that we have something here, and they listened. And so the hashtag became never forget it. Okay, never forget again. And I'm going to say to the city of College Park that we take that hashtag and create t-shirts that say Juneteenth hashtag never forget again, and sell the t-shirts so that we can have fundraising money that stays in the kitty. Okay, never forget again, honey. That there needs to be a t-shirt that the city of College Park sells so that we can build the coin that's needed for these kind of things. See, if it's not in the budget, we can make the budget. You know what I'm saying? Mm. So be that as it may, but we had a good time here in the comments. For those of you who celebrated Juneteenth that did some things, put in the comments. Tell me what you did. I put hashtag Juneteenth. Okay, so that I know that you're responding to that particular question. What did you do to celebrate Juneteenth? Okay. If you did nothing, say it. I didn't do nothing. If you didn't realize what it was, okay. If you had to work and you got it's a national holiday now. So I know a lot of the businesses are paying for the holiday. I know we are. So yeah, I end up having to work that day too. So I get holiday pay. So I went to the parade, stayed out there for a couple of hours, and came, did my Batgirl change, honey, and left for work. So that there is that. So that is all of that for that moment. But um, with you guys, I told you I was going to come back in, and I want to talk to. This is going to be a relationship question. And here, ladies, I want you to pay attention, and I really want you guys to weigh in on this heavily. You know who I wish was here? Where is Princess? The Princess Leia. Has anybody heard from Leia? Leia Ingram, honey, what did she do? I think she had a shift change and hasn't been able to get him to come in with us, honey, because I've been missing my girl, honey. Oh, Leia. Okay. So okay. I want to ask you, ladies, when we think about masculine energy, are you someone who exudes a lot of masculine energy and find it hard to find a man? Listen to this.
A lot of young ladies out here that are men in skirts. I look as feminine as possible because I am trying to overcompensate. I'll own it. I'll be vulnerable. I am trying to visually overcompensate for what I know is a default masculine posture that I walk through the world with every day. Of course I do. You see my taxes. No, I mean, but for real, you know, I got a payroll,
Yeah.
you know, and so when you are leading in this way, when you are providing not just for yourself, but for those around you, your whole community, how are you not masculine in your energy, right?
Yeah.
But to Melissa's point, most of the women I know, especially the Black women, we would love if we didn't have to.
Woo.
What people don't realize.
Be soft and pink.
What'd you say?
I want to be soft and pink.
Correct.
Yeah.
What most people don't realize is that most masculine women are masculine by mandate, not by choice.
Yes.
We're masculine because we have been made to be.
Yeah.
We're masculine because if I don't go qualify for this mortgage, if I don't put these kids in the best schools, if I don't really make sure that my neighborhood is safe for me and my children to walk down, it won't be safe.
All right. Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready to dish this tea? But I think I'm about to stir the pot. I think I'm about to stir the pot here. Because that sister right there, honey, I'm going to say this. And I want to be as delicate as possible, but I don't think I can be. I'm going to start here. Everything about my masculinity and everything I know about taking charge and this, that, and the other, I've learned from a female perspective. What does that mean? During my formidable years, when my parents were together, which was the first 8 years of my life, okay, the type of masculinity and masculine behavior that my father exuded. Of course, when I was a young child, my daddy was my everything, right? He was my Superman. Mama was my Wonder Woman, okay? But the type of man and the type of energy that came off of him, honey, it wasn't productive to me. It was counterproductive. It was toxic. Okay. And let me, and I want to define this because I don't want it. The term toxic masculinity, I don't necessarily believe in the way that it's being taught. That's just something that we say. What I mean by toxic energy with my dad, it's because the man that he was, he was very chauvinistic. He was very territorial. He was very opportunistic. Okay. Y'all heard the story. My father he became very abusive over the years. And all of that, he was trying to instill in my brother and me, as far as I'm the man in the house, I make all the final decisions. Don't nothing come through here through me. You do what I say, and all that brute shit. And I started seeing that mimicked in all of his brothers, my grandfather, and men that he was hanging around and carrying on. And I didn't like it. I did not like the fact that a woman was your object. And if it wasn't my mother, every woman that go walking down the street, there was a cat calls, there was a this, that was a that. And if a woman didn't respond in kind, or if a woman didn't accept it, then all of a sudden you got the attitude. Now she all kind of bitches and hoes and sluts and this, that, and the other, and all fuck her. It became all of that, and that there wasn't. It didn't rest in my soul. Okay. And so when it came down to understanding women and carrying on, I told y'all this before. My father was the one to introduce me to Wonder Woman. My father. Okay. Because what did he saw a woman in the bathing suit. Okay. And we always thought it was a white woman. Honey, she's actually Latino. She's a Latino woman in the bathing suit. Okay. Big old titties and carrying on. So daddy being a man, woman his son to watch the woman, not knowing that when I saw her, and then she got to flipping the dudes and picking up the cars and deflecting the bullets and shit, that there excited me because it was all about wow. And then she was still soft and demure, She didn't take no shit from me, and she allowed the man to leave, but she was also, she kept her ear to the ground. She was able to allow for him to take the lead, or so he thought, until he got in trouble. Steve Trevor was always getting his ass in some kind of trouble or whatever, and she came to the rescue, okay? But only enough to get him out of trouble and then let him still be the man that he is, right? And this, that, and the third, and blah, the yakety. Tiff, hey, baby, I was just thinking about you, girl. Okay. So that was what I thought, because now all of the women that I knew, that's all the women. Okay. Then we had Wonder Woman, the Bionic Woman. Okay. Then we had all the Pam Grimm movies. Okay. Foxy Brown, Sheba Baby. Okay. Friday Foster, Coffee. Okay. We had Cleopatra Jones. Okay. Bitch was kicking ass, honey, and was still able to sit down and talk to Reuben. But Reuben, real soft and carried on. Tall, statuous woman. Okay. And what she tell him in the movie, she said, Cleo, she said, no, honey, I'm only tough, only in business, honey. When I'm at home, I'm a real pussycat. I love that shit. I love that. Okay. So a lot of the strength of a woman and all that, the masculine energy that women gave was out of necessity, but they didn't live in it. Does that make sense? Women didn't live in it. And that was the one thing that I loved about all of my sheroes. Okay. Diane Carroll. Okay. When it was time to take care of business, it was time to take care of business. Okay. But when she got home, honey, she was able to lounge around in her silk and carrying on and this, that, and the other. It was all about that. We had those women. Ruby Dee, all the Ruby Dee movies that came out. She was a strong Black woman, but she knew how to acquiesce to her husband and not try to come in to take his place, but to be his helpmeet. And anytime he got out of line to where he thought that he was going to overpower her, oh no, that wasn't it. How about in Women of Brewster Place? Y'all remember that? And the scene where Paul Winfield was trying to beat that baby out of Oprah. Okay, you gonna tell me who the daddy? Who the daddy? And Mary Alice, she was like, stop it. And she went and got that shotgun. And she said, you lay one more hand on my child, and I'm gonna meet your soul in hell. And she was serious. Now look here. Okay, now you my husband, I love you dearly, but you put your hand on my child one more motherfucking year. You understand? That, the resiliency and all of that. As I said, I learned masculinity from a feminine standpoint because it was my mother who showed me about a car, how to check the oil and carry it on and this, that, and the other. My mama did that. My daddy wasn't there to do that. Didn't do it. My mother was the one who, she didn't help me change the tire, but she was the one to tell what kind of jack I needed, this, that, and the other. That's masculine shit. But I learned that from my mother. Okay. Learning how to take care of the bills and carrying on now is traditional for the woman to be the head to take care of the family affairs or whatever. The man go out to make the money, but it's the woman who's been paying all the damn bills. So learning how to budget and carrying on, that's feminine energy, supposedly. Okay, so she was the one to learn the budget, how to go to do the grocery shopping and D. Okay, and carry it on. So a lot of that I learned from the feminine perspective. Everything about masculinity that I learned from men has always been about sex, domination, fighting, and all those supposed shits that don't amount to a hill of beans. That we supposed to go around being hard about and carrying on. So in this instance, with little Miss Thing here, talking about I put on this posture or whatever, because when I go out, if I don't go to make sure that the neighborhood adopted, well, honey, wait a minute. Number one, it says that you're single. It says that you don't have a man. So number one, you're going to have to do it because you're the entity. Okay. You're already the entity that's got to do it. You can't go nowhere and bat your eyelashes and carry on like they did in the 50s and the 30s, 40s, and 50s. Talking about a woman in business and carrying on. That was unheard of because women were considered uneducated. They didn't know those kinds of things. Oh, this is men's stuff, honey. You don't know nothing about that. So back in the day when they sat down and batted their eyelashes and talked real seductive. Oh, this is so hard for me to carry. Can I get a strong man to carry these bags for me, please? Oh, you're so big and strong. I don't know what I would do without you. Stroking his ego to get what you want out of him, right? Oh, I don't know nothing about changing this car tire. Oh my God, what am I going to do? Oh, well, I'll help you out, young lady. That shit. So if you're by yourself, my darling, number one, yeah, you're going to have to go and look for the house of Kenan because you're buying for yourself. It already shows that you don't have a man. And if you did doing all of those things, number one, why isn't he with you? Number two, did you choose to X him out of those things because you didn't trust him? So again, that goes back to you and your choices there. But let's focus on masculine energy. But I'm just pointing that out because she made that package sound a little bit that way. Like, oh, and we can let her have it. All right, girl, I know that's right. No, wait a minute, hold up, bitch. Because you painting that picture a little that way. Okay. If I don't wait a minute, I'm gonna play it again because I wanna Make sure I get that right. Where's she at? Say it again.
A lot of young ladies out here that are men in skirts. I look as feminine as possible because I am trying to overcompensate. I'll own it. I'll be vulnerable. I am trying to visually overcompensate for what I know is a default masculine posture that I walk through the world with every day. Of course I do. You see my taxes. No, I mean, but for real, I got a payroll.
Yeah.
And so when you are leading in this way, when you are providing not just for yourself, but for those around you, your whole community, how are you not masculine in your energy, right?
Yeah.
But to Melissa's point, most of the women I know, especially the Black women, we would love if we didn't have to.
Woo.
What people don't realize.
Be soft and pink.
What'd you say?
I want to be soft and pink.
Correct.
Yeah.
What most people don't realize is that most masculine women are masculine by mandate, not by choice.
Yes.
We're masculine because we have been made to be.
Yeah.
We're masculine because if I don't go qualify for this mortgage, if I don't put these kids in the best schools, if I don't really make sure that my neighborhood is safe for me and my children to walk down, it won't be safe.
Okay, now you hear all that? Again, if I don't qualify for the mortgage, if I don't put my kids and find the best schools for my kids, if I don't make sure that my neighborhood is safe, then it won't be done. Where is the man? Now, maybe that's what she's trying to allude to because, men are not in their rightful positions, quote unquote, whatever the hell that is. However, it also says that you don't have one. It also says that you already know that you're already a tough cookie to deal with. So if your posture is already masculine while you walking through these woods and walking through the world, I don't care how much weave you put in your hair, bitch, and how much that dress is and how high those pumps are. If she just said, I overcompensate because I know the masculine posture that I have as I walk through here. So if your posture is already masculine, I don't care how much feminine you try to dress to look like, everybody's going to see that you're just a man in a skirt. You are a feminine man. Okay? You are a feminine man. A man. Or masculine energy driven woman. Let's do that. An MEDW, a masculine energy driven woman. So what man is going to come up to you to want to make you feel secure, want to make you feel all of this so you can be soft and pink, as they said? What makes you think that a man wants to take the time to do all of that? If already your immediate thing is to buck him. Your immediate thing is to already challenge him because already you feel like, okay, as she said, well, of course my posture is, well, look at my taxes. That's the first thing your bitch ass said was, look at my taxes. Okay, so automatically you come in and say, I got bank. And the other girls giggle. She said, no, I have a payroll. So, okay, so you a boss bitch. Okay, so you come across as a boss bitch. Okay. Not a woman with a career. Okay. Not a woman who owns a company, not a woman who heads of a company. You come across as a boss bitch. Okay. And perhaps if women stop being bitches, perhaps a man will be able to come in and facilitate and take in that spot where you can trust them enough. But we still busy wanting to be bitches. And that goes, and now I'm talking to my females, biological females right now. I'm going to get on my children in a minute because we have the same issue. The gay children have the same exact issue. Okay. Because now we so busy trying to be boss bitches too. Okay. All about trying to get a coin. Okay. To where we're not even looking for a relationship. What we want is just dick for the day. Okay. Or a date. I heard somebody say date means dick at the end, honey. I just need you to supply me some dick at the end of my day, honey, and we good to go. Huh? So, yeah. Don't y'all get quiet on me. Let me go to some of these comments. Let me go to some of these comments. I'm gonna start here. What you say? I smoked some trees. I got a free cone for Juneteenth. Okay. Downloaded some old school music. This June is also Black Music Month, honey. So okay. Cute. I was gonna get on that. Hey, Tim, we talked about that. Mine was Shira, Princess of Power. Come on, Shira, for the honor of Grayskull, honey. Yes. That's still my bitch, honey. Yes. Okay. So now, ladies, come on, talk to me now. Talk to me. Because y'all know we had April Mason here on the show. April is my good sister, honey. That's my sister friend. And I live for her teachings and her trainings because she is a feminine strategist, a feminine lifestyle strategist, okay? And her whole idea is for women to understand the power of the feminine energy, the divine feminine energy, and that's a woman's superpower. And it's not to say that we're trying to sit up and to, use your feminine wiles to conquer men in that regard or whatever. But at the same time, it's understanding that men respond masculinity. Let me put it this way. Masculinity responds to feminine energy. Point blank, period. Masculine energy responds favorably to feminine energy. I don't care what package is in. Whether you're hetero or homo. Okay. Masculine energy responds to feminine energy. Okay. Which is why if you see a lot of men who you question are gay or whatever, and you look at the kind of women that they with, and she's usually, we used to call them henpecked or pussy whooped, right? Those kind of men. Because most of the time, those kind of men are usually, they operate in a lot of feminine energy. They soft, they're docile. The woman is more hard and the rough exterior carrying on, but they match, right? You're trying to wonder how in the hell does that go? Because masculine energy responds to feminine energy. Okay. Have you noticed that? I don't care how rough and tough a woman is, and you heard this a lot. You hear these quote unquote boss bitches always say, it take a real man to handle me. Okay. And oftentimes what they're saying is he got to be stronger than her, which is why a lot of times women end up in those relationships or those kinds of relationships with the bad boy, with the one who sit up there talk about him and call him all kinds of names and carry it on, because that's the only thing she responds to. And then here's the other thing. Most of the time, that kind of relationship, as long as the sex is good, that's what we put up with. Long as the sex is good, honey, we tolerate and we put up with all this old ridiculousness, okay, because we think that's what we deserve. But when you look over the relationship itself, does it grow? Does it have teeth? Is it getting anywhere? Is it taking you from point A to point B? What is this doing? Okay. What is this doing? Let me see. Let me go back to the comments. I don't know if I would want advice from Ebony K. Williams when it comes to relationships. Okay, say that. Meech, you are stating that Ebony K. Williams' mindset is broken because of her statement about leading, walking in her masculine energy and having a high income. What should she change? Okay, here's what she should change is how she lead with that. Y'all, listen to what she said. Okay. All of that was she led with. And she's trying to help out the sisters. Because she say, ladies, many of us are men in dresses. Okay. And yes, I will admit and I will take accountability. I overcompensate with having a feminine look because I know my posture is masculine. But if you know your posture is already masculine, girl, what is it that you need to change about that? Because why do you need to overcompensate looking feminine when when all of that should be a feminine nature anyway? I overcompensate looking feminine because I know my posture is masculine posture. I mean, look at my taxes right there. Right there. So you're leading with all of this. How is a man supposed to come in there if bitch everything that you say is everything about you says I don't need you because I'm already man enough. Y'all heard me say this on the show all the time. Men have become the women. Women have become the men that they want. Women have become the men that they want. Now, we could go through all of the reasons why. We understand what lifestyle has done. We understand most men have not stepped up to the plate. A lot of men this, a lot of men that. We understand what the system has done. We understand all of that. Okay. But we also have to understand that when a woman has been doing stuff and she's been a single parent, she got out there, she picked herself up. The system itself pushes black women and carried on like that. I mean, hell, everything about now, if you go to the SB Small Business Association, if you go to any government program, it's all about women in business, honey. You could get a grant, you could get anything. For a woman to start a business, a woman could do anything. And let this have children, honey. This is a woman's world. Okay, because she could get any and everything. As long as she wanted to go through the paperwork and the time, she could get any and everything. So now, if I've already done all of these things, what do I need a man for? Because what did she say? If I got to be the one to qualify for the mortgage, if I got to be the one to make sure that these are the best schools for my children, if I got to be the one to make sure that the neighborhood is safe, it won't get done. So if that's your attitude, honey, then you're right, it won't get done. But that means that you don't need no man because you decide to take on that role and decide to keep that role versus opening up yourself to be like, hey, if you already know you're presenting masculine, a heterosexual man don't want to run into a heterosexual man in a skirt. Because y'all ain't going to do nothing but be friends. If he sees you as one of the guys, what the hell is the benefit in that? Shit, y'all can have a beer, watch the game. That's one of my boys. There's nothing there. Okay. What is this? Admiral, I totally agree with you. Now she's having a baby girl supposedly on her own, and maybe she couldn't find a suitor. Is that right? Did she go to a sperm bank or something to get the child? Don't say that. Tim, are you serious? As someone is jumping into the dating pool, I wonder where the disconnect is between the black woman and the black man. The disconnect is in the language. Okay, the disconnect is in the language. Tiffany, I'm going to, you're here on YouTube. Go to my girl. Go look up April Mason. Okay. Go to her YouTube page. Okay. She got a number of stuff there. And carry on. And listen to some of the things that she says. Go to some of her teachings. Go look at some of her teachings, and you will hear some of the things that she's learned over time. Okay. Because now she has courses and carrying on what it is about being a feminine woman and being a feminine CEO, how to take on business as a woman. You know what I'm saying? Because the disconnect is oftentimes, this is one thing that she teaches. Are you able to describe yourself and tell a man how you can benefit him or what you have to offer without telling us what you do for a career, without telling us what your educational background is, without telling us how much your bank account is, without telling us the kind of car you drive, without telling us all your sex tricks? can you describe yourself and say what you have to offer a man? And don't give me the cliche of, I can turn, I can make your house a home and this, that, and the other, because he can pay somebody to do that. What do you have that's going to protect his peace, his portfolio, and his legacy? What do you have? What do you have to offer that's going to set you aside from everybody else? Okay. And then here's the other thing. We have to understand there's a difference between a man and a male. And I'm going to encourage everybody. What's DeAndre's last name? DeAndre Whitfield. Y'all know fabulous, fine ass DeAndre. Y'all know fine ass DeAndre Whitfield, honey, who was Vanessa's date. I remember him when he was on the Cosby Show dating Vanessa. And if y'all remember, did y'all watch Queen Sugar? DeAndre Whitfield has a book. I think it's called Man versus Male. Okay, I think that's the name of it. And he talks about this very thing, and he's talking to the brothers. Okay, understanding what that means. Okay, I'm reading and I haven't gotten all the way through it because he was doing a live on Instagram, and we got to talking, and I asked him, does your book includes, or are you inclusive of those of us who are on the rainbow alphabet spectrum? Because a lot of us deal with the same things. We deal with the same things. Gay men deal with that because we call it trade. Y'all call it bad boys, honey. We call it trade, honey. The motherfuckers, honey, who want to sit down and smoke weed all goddamn day, bark orders that we think is cute because he's so masculine. He sell drugs, or he out there in the street, he a hustler. And all that old bullshit, trying to flip some money, doing this, doing that. And we think it's cute, and we think that that's what being a man is all about. When he's not taking care of responsibilities. Okay, we trying to purchase the house, not necessarily pay the goddamn rent. How are we growing? Okay, what are you doing and what are we doing together to say we're trying to grow, to acquire, okay, together, right? What about life insurance and carrying on, honey? How in the hell am I supposed to take care of your ass? You out here wanting to be big, bad, a pimp, baller, shot calling, all this old bullshit, and ain't got no life insurance, and you're in a high risk something. I don't know what the hell is going to happen, and then we got to do a GoFundMe to bury your ass. No, you ain't. That's not business. You know what I'm saying? How are we teaching the children? If we have children, do we want children, or do you got 16 baby mamas, and I got to deal with all 16 of them? Okay. Because she mad that you chose me and not one, and that shit. Okay, that shit. It's the language. Women, we got to start seeing the lady in you, honey. I need to see women who adore being girls. You know what I'm saying? You want to know why feminine gay men or butch queens or whatever love women so much? And why we emulate women, why drag queens are so special and this, that, and the other, it's because we see the resiliency and your power, honey, in being a girl. We love all that shit. I love when you go up in there curling your hair and shit and bumper curling and souping and this, that, and the other. I love a good shoe, bitch. I love a good pump, honey. Oh. When a sister can pull herself together, bitch, it is over. You understand? It is over. Oh. I love when a girl, honey, knows to go back to old school, honey, where you put your moisturizer on your hand and then you wear gloves when you go outside to keep your hands nice and soft so they don't get dirty and your nails don't get all cruddy and carried on, honey. You put your little gloves on, honey, you have your little purse. Okay. Oh, I love when you have a handkerchief with you, honey, and you dab your perspiration. Okay. Okay. I love when a girl love being a girl, honey. Okay. I love when you're able to say, oh, pardon me, and I want to go to the ladies' room, honey. And you fix your makeup up in the bathroom, not at the goddamn table. Because you have manners. Okay. I love that shit. Okay. We marvel at that because that there is the fun and beauty of being a girl that most women don't do anymore. And you wonder why the T-girls, honey, get the man. I'm going to let that sit there for a minute. How about that? How about that? I had a lesbian tell me this. A bona fide stud lesbian. Because I was confused. I said, wait a minute, honey, I need to understand something. I said, why is it that we had this big old battle with lesbians and femme queens? Y'all can't stand no femme queen, honey, but you love drag queens and trans girls. What is that? And she told me this. She said, because I'm attracted to women. And most drag queens and trans women, they give me just that. They have the look, the feel, the smell, the ideology. They carry themselves like women. They're not trying to overpower me because I'm a stud. So they know, hell, I'm coming in with as a masculine energy. They're not trying to overpower me. But a butch queen will always want to tell me how much of a man I ain't. And I always want to challenge my masculinity. That's what a stud told me. I was floored. 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 Most of y'all, you get up in your hoochie mama outfits or whatever, and y'all look hot. Okay. But where's the lady in it? There's nothing in there about being a lady. That's all about being a bitch. I'm a bad bitch. It's nothing about saying I'm a lady. Okay, there's nothing about being teasingly desiring, and understanding when and where to use your dark feminine. Okay, we don't know that. A lot of time we get all that confused. We get all of that confused. It's all right for a woman to know sports. It's all right. But don't go up in there trying to be just as masculine as he is at the game and you trying to get his attention. Chill, come on. You sit up there sound like one of the boys, And it's not to say that you can't root for your team and be involved in the game and this, that, and the other. It's all of that, honey. It's a way to do it, to keep his attention. So he don't feel like that he's dating a man because he's not gay. Let me go back to these comments. Okay. Let's just say, I wonder what the disconnect. Okay, that's where I left off at. At Tiff, she wants a man on her financial level, a regular man who won't do. That's why she's still single. Okay, and understandable. Understandable, Ro. When you get to higher tax brackets and carrying on, you want somebody who's on your level and carrying on. At the same time, understanding what's on the level. You can't be mean and things to everybody else. You can't throw them away because their tax bracket is not what you are or whatever, because you said you're looking for love. And you say that this, now if the man is treating you all this, and this, then what's the problem? It comes in where he can't be a man or feel like a man because every time he's trying to do something, you say, oh, I got it. So if you keep shutting him down, then no, he's out of his league because he needs somebody who's going to build him up, not keep shutting him down. You know what I'm saying? And then, let me do this. My former, When I started dating him, and this was an Italian white boy, honey. One of the things that was different between us was our pay grade. The kind of money that I was making is what they were taking out of his check in taxes. Okay, how about that? The money that I made in gross was what they were taking out as taxes in his income. Okay. But then when he lost his job, he then thought that we could spend money like I was making the same kind of money he was spending. And I had to quickly get him together. I'm like, wait a minute, we can't do this. We could do this, but we can't do that. Okay, and that was starting to frustrate me because it was like, okay, wait a minute. And then it showed me how haphazard he was. Okay, because he was just doing shit to be doing it. Okay. Then of course came the color thing, because now that you were the black man and carrying on, now you trying to overcompensate and show that I can do this and I can do that. And he trying to be, the Rainbow Coalition for me, out here in the suburbs of carrying on. Oh, we're going to this and we're going to that. And, the Italian restaurant, honey, that was, oh, child. I'm like, no, my money don't come like that. But we go out to dinner and I'm spending $150 a night on dinner. No, my money don't come like that right now. Okay, no. Okay, my money don't come like that. Now, I understand that that's supposed to be an adult plate. To an adult evening out at a restaurant, you're supposed to have a check of a minimum of $100. Okay, my money don't come like that. Okay, bitch, we're going over here to Applebee's or Longhorn or somewhere. Okay, where at $55, $60, honey, I'm good. Okay, get you a $30 plate, honey, carrying on and shit. Okay, good. I can handle that. Okay, now hell, let it be me, bitch, and hell, let me pull out one of my coupons, honey. We good to go. But see, y'all don't date men like that because y'all think he cheap and frugal. A man better not ever pull out no coupon on a date with me. Bitch, what's the point? What? But y'all think it's cute for senior citizens. Oh, that is so cute. They got their coupon books and carrying on. He did a little group. What's the difference? Okay. What's the difference? Yes, I'm serious. I believe she went to a sperm bank. Okay, now you want to know what is it she needs to change? How you sit up there, you going to decide you want a baby, but you don't want to do it the traditional way, and you say you want a man. Now, I'm going to stress that. You say you want a man. You say you want to have a baby, but now you done took it upon yourself to go to the sperm bank to get artificially inseminated to have a child because you want a child. See, all of that says selfishness. What man want to deal with that? And if she's pregnant already, what man is already coming in that with a ready-made family in this climate? Y'all tell me. Okay. Okay, I'll look up April Mason because I'm nervous. Because in Dallas, I'm seeing black men with black men. Is that on black men? I do desire a black man. Okay, you know what? Listen, Tiff, look up Miss April. And it's one thing that she's been saying recently, because she tells the girls this all the time. If it's a black man that you want, then keep your options open, because there may not be an American black man. You have to open up the spectrum, honey. You may have to get somebody from Dubai or one of the African continents or something. Her daughter did. Okay. Her daughter did. Okay. And once she started her own daughter, and she and her daughter are now partners and doing these kind of trainings and carrying on. Okay. Adriana. Okay. I'm telling you. Yeah, check her out, and I hope she helps you. Bixter, what up, Doe? Nighthawk Network checking in. Listen, I got to send you Stan Mason's number, honey. He contacted me today. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah, that's the link, y'all. Follow that link to go like the WTEA Facebook page. I meant to say I see black men with non-black. Okay, with non-black women. They may be okay. Yeah. And that's the other thing too. See, a lot of that intimidation. But weigh in on this as a heterosexual black man. Weigh in on this for Tiff, and talk from your experience about what it is with dating black women and carrying on in that regard, because a lot of black men don't like the pushback that they get from masculine or overly masculine energy or masculine energy driven women. Because now, hell, men don't take kind to a woman calling him a bitch ass nigga in front of his friends, or period. Okay, a man don't like the fact now that we got these laws that carry on. Man ain't supposed to hit a woman, and y'all know how I feel about that. That's a motherfucking lie. Okay, if you come up at me and want to challenge me, and I done walked away from your ass and told you to leave me the fuck alone, and you keep fucking with me, and you keep poking the bear, you get exactly what you deserve. And a lot of women like doing that. Y'all poke the bear. You want to push at them. You want to mush him and shit. You want to call him all kinds of names. Then you want to dare him. I dare your bitch ass to hit me, motherfucker, so I could call the cops. See, all that is unnecessary. Unfucking necessary. But y'all trying to prove a point. You're trying to show how strong you are, how tough you are. And it doesn't require that. It doesn't require that. Okay? It does not require that. Now let me do something else. Let me play the flip side of this. Listen.
My free game of the day is this. She don't like you, bro. And I'm going to tell you why she don't like you, bro.
Listen.
She's making you jump through too many hoops in order to deal with her. Women that really like you, they make it easy for you. Don't you know, women that really like you, they do not play with you or play about you. When a woman is really into you, she will jump out in the street and fight other grown men with you, because she does not play with you, and ain't nobody going to play with her folks. When they play a lot of games, when they got you jumping through a lot of hoops, when it just seems as if everything you do is not enough, she does not like you, bro. She does not respect you. If you are dealing with any woman who does not make your life easier, if she is not your peace of mind, if she doesn't mentally elevate you, if she doesn't stroke your ego from time to time, even though you know she's doing it, she's not for you. A grown woman uplifts you, bro. A grown woman inspires you, bro. Motivates you without trying, bro. Supports your dreams, no matter how silly they may seem, to a certain extent. If you tell her, baby, I want to get on the moon, she asking you, where do we find moon boots at? I'm true first.
Let me tell you, bro, 9 times out of 10 is because you want that Instagram model. You want that hot sauce. You can't handle that hot sauce, bro. The truth is you ain't using wisdom, man. And 9 times out of 10, it could be the right one is right there. She's focused, ready to help your vision, to help you become the best you. You can help her become the best her. Like Robin Harris said, you say you're going to the moon. She said, be careful. I'll be here when you get back. Or she'll get some moon boots her size and go with you. That's the one you want. Can't handle that hot sauce.
Ah! How about them moon boots, bitch? When he said that, I hollered. Okay, I hollered. Now, how about that? Now, that there is brothers talking to brothers. Okay, trying to get you to understand, honey, if you're going through too many hoops, baby, she ain't into you. She ain't into you. Okay, she ain't into you. As a black man, I dated both black and white women. It's for me. It for me is about respecting boundaries and being treated with respect. Okay. Any woman, regardless of race, does not meet the criteria. It's unacceptable for me. Okay. All right. Okay. So it becomes criteria. Now, do we have unexpected expectations about criteria? Are we realistic in it? You know, are we trying to create the dream date, the dream somebody? What does that mean? You know, what does that mean? Rainbow children, come on up in here. I don't want y'all to get quiet because this goes across the spectrum, baby. This goes across the spectrum because I know for me, listen, I done already said this, okay? I don't have a problem with dating. I like dating. As a matter of fact, I learned how to date really when I got here to Georgia 17 years ago. Okay. I had a date. As a matter of fact, I invited somebody over to my house and he spent the weekend with me. And it was a beautiful, beautiful weekend in the beginning. He fucked it up. Okay. He fucked it up because I didn't know he was in a relationship. And his lover ended up calling my phone, who was somebody I was trying to talk to and set up a date with, right? Didn't know they were in relationship with one another. So when he called my house, I was like, hey, what's going on? He said, oh, I was calling to speak. You have someone over there who I was trying to talk to. I said, wait a minute. How the fuck you calling my phone to talk to somebody who don't live here? Oh, because that's my husband. Oh, bitch, wait a minute. Okay. Oh, stop. Because neither one of y'all told me that y'all were dating one another. So that's number one. Number two, oh, no, y'all not going to put me in the middle of these upset games and carrying on because he mad at you or whatever. So now you, girl, no, we're not going to do none of that stupid shit. We ain't going to do none of that. I tell you what, okay, I'll send him home immediately, honey. And that's exactly what the fuck I did. I sent his black ass home right then. Oh, no, we don't play those games. Okay, we don't play those games at all. But we had a beautiful weekend up until then. And I was able to sit up there, and it was what it was. It was a moment. I didn't try to read nothing else into it. We had what we had at that time. And boom, you know, I have beautiful memories of it. You know what I'm saying? And that there was how I learned how it was okay to be in a dating situation. And I don't have to be serious if I'm not ready. You know, then I've come to learn that as I'm aging, there's some things that I don't know. I'm not necessarily stuck in my ways because, you know, we hear that all the time. Oh, you just old and stuck in your ways. I don't know if that's the case. I think what it is just certain. I'm not going to put up with this kind of bullshit and nonsense because what has happened is this. Catch it. What was important to me in my 20s and 30s is not as important to me right now. You know what I'm saying? See, back when I was in my teens, 20s, 30s, to carrying on, when being in a relationship was everything. And oh my God, I got to have a man because all of my friends have men. And I'm tired of being the eyeball out and all this, that. You know, that was important because of what it was, societal pressures and this, that, and the other, right? I've gotten so secure in myself to where, honey, at this particular stage of the game, yes, I have my times where I want to be cuddled and carrying on. But bitch, I done learned, get you a weighted blanket. Ha! Go purchase you a weighted blanket. Okay? Get one of those, and I think you could get them now where they are heated. Turn that bitch on low. Wrap that bitch around you and feel the weight of that bitch on you if you feel like you're being hugged. Girl, please. Okay? I don't necessarily need all of that. It's not that important to me in the same regard as it was when I was younger. Would I want it? Of course. I would welcome it. But at the same time, now comes this is the question. How do we grow? I'm over 50. And at this stage of the game, honey, what are we growing into? Are we looking to buy a home together? Are we looking to have children? Do we still want to adopt kids or whatever? Are you coming in with the family? You know what I'm saying? Do we want to take and be co-parents with the lesbian couple or whatever, and we do the whole sperm donation thing and all of that? Is that something? How is that something that we want? Because oftentimes, here's where it is. Listen to me carefully. Most of us don't want relationships. Most of us want companionship. We cloak it as a relationship because we want somebody to be steady. We want to go steady with someone. But most of the time, we don't want relationship because we don't want to do the work required. Where is the relationship going to grow to? Because if all you want is somebody who could come over when you feel like being, around people, somebody you can have bragging rights to say, oh, Shantae got a man at home, somebody to watch TV with, to do things with. You go to the movies, the theater, you take trips together, blah, blah, blah. Someone who is a regular sex partner, okay? And all of that, that's companionship, honey. Because if you're not doing anything to make the relationship grow, especially if y'all not talking about trying to move in together to see how this is going to go, you're not talking about no kind of marriage, if you're not doing that, then what you want is companionship. Or what you say, Buck, or we want a situationship. Now, situationship is a little different, Buck. Now, you know that a situationship is to have the, oh my God, let me tell you what my man done did shit. See, okay, so are you proposing that we want to have the Aretha Franklin, you a no good heartbreaker, you a liar, you a cheat story? Are we looking to get out? Are we looking for that? What about the men folk? Are we looking for, because men always love to say how they and don't nothing be pussy but new pussy. Okay. So what about that? Situationships are no good. It'll have you living in the gray and all confused. Exactly, honey. Exactly. Okay. Wait a minute. Here we go. Now, the real question is, does dating change for us at a particular age? I think it does. You hear what I'm saying? It's not so much as being stuck in our ways. I agree. What we require changes over time. Over time. Exactly. The needs have changed. So now let's go back to little Miss Thing, honey, and her. I over feminize, I dress, and over feminize in my dress because I know my posture is masculine. If you know that, then what kind of man do you want? Okay, what kind of man do you want? Okay. How about that? What kind of man do you want? And what is it going to take to be in relationship with you? Since you already boss bitch and you got taxes and you got a payroll and you got to go and look for the house and look for the schools and make sure that the neighborhood is safe. So what is his role in your life? If you've done all of that, is he coming to move in with you? Because after you done did all that, what is he going to do? Because shit, he done already secured a house and a home and the car. So what is he going to do? All right, let's move on, honey. Let's move on, baby. Let's move on. Let's do this, child. Let's have a little fun.
Hey, yo, this is how I knew that I was starting to get older. Like, this is how I knew, yo. I don't want to be outside all night, okay? I'm trying to be back home by 9 o'clock. No later than 9 p.m. 10 p.m. is pushing it. Okay, we can do some shit during the day. You get what I'm saying? Something around 6 p.m., right? Be done around 8:30, 9. I don't want to be out all damn night, okay? I got TV shows to watch. I'm trying to chill. I ain't trying to be playing. Another way I knew I was getting older, okay? I was leaving events once I seen too many young niggas. If I see too many young niggas out at an event, I'm leaving. Okay? This is nothing but trouble. Somebody bound to get shot in here. Nope. Won't be me. That's the third guy who walked in here with a ski mask on. Can't do it. All black with a hoodie? Yeah, sayonara. And last but not least, I knew I was getting older when I got in the car and I wasn't in a rush to play loud music. Okay? Not every day I need to do that. Some days I like to ride in silence. Okay? I need to think about my bills, my health. What do I want to eat? Matter of fact, put on a podcast. Let me drive in the podcast and listen to something. Fuck the music.
Baby, when he said put on a podcast, bitch, I fell over. Because how many of us remember being kids and your grandmama and them had on talk radio, right? It was on the AM station. They was always talking and then hollering back at the radio and stuff, and they talking and carrying on. Back in Detroit, we had Martha Jean the Queen, okay, and all of that. And I know for me, I listen to podcasts when I'm driving someplace or whatever. I do have my playlist, so I still like wild music, but I do have a time for it, right? And like, sometimes I may not feel it or whatever. I know. Well, hell, even when I left the club, I'm a house head or whatever, but even when I left the club, if I've been dancing all night, I don't need to hear house on the way home. Because now the music player, we were going to the after hours because I'm still there. So I'm trying to stay there, right? But now, what he said, I want to be home by 9 o'clock. Child, listen. I can push to midnight or so. Okay, actually, I could push out to after 2 o'clock if I got somebody in town or whatever. But I don't go out to the club unless I have to, right? I don't. I know when I'm at the bar, I have to go somewhere where it's age appropriate for me. I can't be nowhere with a whole bunch of kids no more. Because number one, the music changes. I can't deal with a lot of this music they call themselves dancing to. I can't dance to this shit. I'm a dancer. I want to get out there on the floor and dance. I can't dance to this shit. Okay? And then you find one that they will put on, like, okay, a lot of Beyonce stuff that they'll play in the club you can dance to, right? Well, hell, the DJ up there trying to mix, and because Beyonce's so gay, and they're trying to be a hip-hop bar, they're only going to play Beyonce for maybe 2.5 minutes and then mix it to something else. And I bitch, what the fuck? No. I can't dance to that. And they don't dance no more, they bounce. The fuck is that? That's all they do. What is that? What is that? I can't dance to that shit. Okay. And then now, especially for us, now, straight folks, I know y'all have y'all amount of troubles too at the bars, because I remember the fights when I was a kid, the fights at UBQs and all them other different places and stuff, because the straight folks, man, get mad because somebody said something to his woman and shit or whatever, and, you know, he hyper masculine and don't want nobody looking at his girl, you know, mad at her for wearing what she got on, okay, and all that old stupid shit. But see, here, the Rainbow Children, honey, we are always fighting over bullshit. And the bars, they're already small, okay, and there's no out. You know, it's one way in, and, you know, they have an outdoor, but I want one particular bar, I'm not going to call their name, because they'll get in trouble on their own. You got folks coming in the front door, and then y'all gonna sit up there and put a teal and stuff on the back door that's supposed to be the exit only, and then y'all got folks coming in the back door as well, which is bullshit. Because now you're over capacity, over what the fire department says is too many people up in this bitch. Okay, if a fire or something break out, honey, can't nobody get out that motherfucker in time. Okay. And then these kids want to come up here and fight. And see, I am one, I'm not going to sit down here and go through all these damn changes, because if any bitch hit me and I'm trying to get out the way, you hit me, honey, I'm swinging back. Okay, it ain't going to be, oh, I understood. No, the fuck I don't understand, honey, because y'all shouldn't have been out here fighting to begin with. Okay, y'all should have took that shit outside, but listen, let me talk to you outside. Okay, or better yet, let me go before I catch a case. See, all that shit need to be outside. Okay, ain't nobody got time for that. So yeah, no, I have to go too. Okay, I have to leave too, honey. I have to leave. And usually I have a 2-hour time span at a bar, which is why I like to go. I always call 12 o'clock the witching hour. I'm usually at the club, and by midnight, if I'm going out with friends or whatever, We'd be out at midnight, and then I know the club closes at 2 o'clock. But y'all, to tell you the God honest truth, by 1:15, if the club ain't bumping, honey, I'm bored. Because I done seen everybody who I want to see. We ain't doing nothing but styling and profiling. Most of us are standing on the wall anyway, looking and talking about folks coming up in there. Because we can't dance. It's, the music ain't together, or the dance floor is too goddamn full. There's too many folks to try to get to the bar to buy another cocktail. So you're trying to make sure you get the cocktail without spilling every goddamn thing. Tell about no, I ain't got time for that shit. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And now, if I go out, like I said, I'm going out because I just want to go out and get into the culture. Or two, I'm working. Because they may need, Samantha may have a gig or something. So I'm there working. So it's like, okay, yeah. Otherwise than that, fuck that. No. Mm-mm. 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 What you say, Buck? This is all facts. Podcasts and news and sports talk radio are key components in my driving day. Okay. You're getting old when you cannot stand the upcoming generation's music. Child, say it, Groove. You listen to their language and say, what? What? They cuss worse than us and no respect. Say it, Groove. I agree. I am rarely out after dark these days, and the club is a no-go. Okay. When we were younger, wish we were as we was older now. Then we get older. These things we wanted to do then didn't move us now. It don't move us now. You know what? Road, that is so cute because our priorities have changed because it doesn't have the impact that it did then. We were so busy trying to get it done till it now it's like been there, done that. So now I'm older now. What the fuck? Okay. Fibber, Maggie, and Molly. I love a mystery Star Wars radio program, old time radio shows. We had them, and no, I'm not as old as those shows, but we still listen and still do. Okay. Say it, Groove. If the party is not like an episode of Soul Train or the new dance show, I don't want it. But okay. Say it again. Say it again. If the party is not like an episode of Soul Train or the new dance show, I don't want it. Exactly. Because, baby, didn't we dance? Baby, we cut the fuck up. Okay? Or house party. Y'all better understand house party, honey. Listen. I don't like a lot of the 90s music. My heyday music is 70s, 80s, and the good underground soul music that is going on now. I don't like 90s music because too much sex and body. Okay. And too much gangster shit. Too much everybody sampling everybody else's old school music. Okay, I get you, honey. I completely feel you on all of that. Yes, I do. All right, so let's have a little bit more fun, okay? Check this out in beauty tips and secrets, okay? How? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did you go Telly Savalas on me? He went Telly Savalas. You didn't go Kojak now. What you say? What you say? Okay. I'm gagging. I'm gagging. Why eating and getting fat is one of my favorite things to do now, except for the getting fat. What the fuck is wrong with at this age, and why can't we get back to 20-something-year-old bodies? Girl, it's called gravity, honey. Okay. It's called gravity and metabolism. Okay. I wish the metabolism would burn 100% of the time, honey. If our metabolism never slowed down, that'd be such a thing. Okay. We got to find a way to get our metabolism to keep going and burning and carrying on, honey. But again, going back to the food and stuff, you know, with the food being contaminated the way that it is, we can't trust anything. So everything is now fucking with us. Okay. But what did y'all think about that? Now that me and getting pocket weaves and this, that, and the other, I think that the part that fascinated me the most about that particular piece, and I'm sorry, it had music when I did it. At least so I thought. Maybe I played it. I had something else playing in the background, but I thought that had music to it. But I think what fascinated me most about that was him using his protractors and carrying on to get the angles on that man's head. When I saw this, I was like, what? Are we using mathematical equations and angles and rulers and carrying on in order to draw this out? Child, I gagged. So now that's a whole new reason for folks to really get their geometry and shit on, honey. Y'all better go back to math class if y'all trying to be cosmetologists and things, honey. Go back to your math classes and learn how to use those protractors and get your little angles and shit. You see him drawing. Baby, I hauled. And then he putting the weave on and then shaving it down to cut it and beautiful work, honey. I ain't mad at his work. Now I understand that's crafty, honey. That is very crafty. And it's very natural looking because when he got finished, you can't tell that that's a unit. Okay. Okay, but okay. Let me see what else I got for y'all. What else do I have? I'm gonna do this, and I think I'm gonna let y'all go after this. Wait a minute, what we got? Wait a minute. You will not be using trigonometry and arthocraft on my skull. Wait a minute. Wait. Wait. Ooh, Buck, wait a minute. Don't do me. Don't do me this way, honey. He said you will not be using trigonometry and arts and crafts on my damn skull, honey. No, it ain't that deep. Oh, no, sir. He said it ain't that deep, Jesus. I don't know what to tell you, honey. I don't know what to tell you, baby. That's holler. That there is a holler and a half for your nerves. Okay, that is a holler and a half for your nerve. You hear what I say? Oh, Chad, wait a minute. Lord, okay, where am I? I wanted to get up in here. Wait a minute.
I'm gonna I can't. I've tried, and you know what I found out? That I can't. No. I've looked into it, and I found out that I can't. I've researched it, and I found out that I can't.
I can't. I researched it, and I found out that I can't. I can't. I can't. Oh, dear God in Him. Dear God in Him. Dear God in Him. Wait a minute, do I have everything? Oh, yeah, I got that one already. I did that yesterday. Okay, I'm just making sure that I went through all of mine. I'm going to do this one, and then I'm going to let you guys go, okay? With this being Pride Month, with this being Black Music Month, with this being Juneteenth celebration and carrying on, this here's everything, right? But here we go. How many of y'all believe this? Do y'all agree with this woman's sentiments? Catch it.
No, because being friends with the gays ain't for the weak. You will be going there. You'll be loved. You'll be cherished. You will be empowered, but you will be gathered.
One more time.
No, because being friends with the gays ain't for the weak. You will be going there. You'll be loved. You'll be cherished. You will be empowered, but you will be gathered.
But you will be gathered. Okay. How many of y'all believe that? Do y'all agree with her sentiments? Do you agree? Huh? Do you agree with her sentiments, Sadie? You'll be loved, cherished, and you will go there. But you will be gathered. Huh? Well, here's the thing. One of the things that I do know is that we are very colorful people. Okay? The gays, the alphabet, the rainbow alphabet children. We're very colorful. Okay? We have found ways to make sure that we keep it real. And we've had to, we have little quips and jokes and things of that nature to try to lighten the blow or whatever, and to get it to where you really understand where we're coming from. And most of the time it's done out of love. Now, we got some hateful bitches, honey, that would want to gather you, honey, but they try to gather you for points and try to gather you just to be doing shit, okay? And some of them are mean-spirited and carrying on. But for the most part, if we put you under our wing and we bring you into the fold, whether we consider you family, a good Judy or whatever, and we bring you in that fold, oh, honey, trust truly. Okay, you will get your praise, your adoration, your applause, honey, your accolades, honey. You will be put on the pedestal, bitch, because when you're serving, honey, you are serving. We're going to let you know that you're serving. We're going to encourage you to go out there and follow your dreams and your aspirations. You tell us you got something, honey, bitch, I'm coming to support you. Okay, because you my sister, you my brother, you my Bristol. Okay, you are my child, my son, my daughter, my niece, my nephew. Okay, you are part of the family. Okay, we want to make sure, honey, that we're going to sing this from the rooftops, honey. We're going to go tell it on the mountain, honey. Okay, that's my baby, right? But in all of that, honey, we still going to get you right together. Okay, if you're doing something, no, we're going to sit your ass down. We're going to do this. But no, baby, no, we can't do that. No, you too glamorous for that. No, that's not your wheelhouse. There's not your wheelhouse, honey. Now, you said nothing. Now, you know you're finna fuck some shit up. Now, you know damn well you ain't got no business being seen with this motherfucker, but you want to be hard-headed, right? Okay. You do you, because you grown, honey. You want to be grown. Okay. Mm-hmm. And just as we cuss your ass out, we still there. They got all of the bandages, the mercurochrome, the Neosporin and the triple antibiotic ointments, honey. We got all of the things needed to help put your ass back together when you fuck up and you still want to do what the fuck it is you want to do. Mm-hmm. We there. So that there is something that is unique with us as the rainbow community. Okay. And you're right. And she's right. It's not for the weak because a lot of folks want to sit down there and think that we just gonna co-sign bullshit. A lot of folks want the gays to be your yes man. Okay. And sometimes if the coin is right, that's what you're gonna get. Because there's some of these children, honey, who doing too much with y'all faces and carrying on. They want to beat your mug and got you looking like drag queens and carrying on. Now, yeah, bitch, you sickening. You sickening. But bitch, you painted. You're overly painted, honey. No, girl. Okay, we're not doing stage work, honey. Bitch, you are doing every day. Okay, and please, for the love of God, if I could just get y'all to stop wearing them goddamn lashes so long. You don't need long lashes for your everyday wear, sisters. Please stop that shit. Get the lashes to fit your face. You don't need them real long, looking like Snuffleupagus. Okay, you don't need that damn look, honey. Just sit up there and y'all hear me say this all the time. You bat your eyes, you could cause a windstorm. Why? Why? Sit up there with them mink eyelashes and shit, and they stuck. You got 2 and 3. We can't even see your eye because it look like you got a goddamn roach or something on your damn eyelid. Ridiculous. Ridiculousness, honey. The whole idea of having the lashes and carrying on is to be as natural as possible. Now, yeah, you can do a little exaggeration to it or whatever. But okay, just a little exaggeration, but not to where it is known. Because then what's the point? That you are manufactured. Okay? Yeah. But we will get you together, baby. We will gather you up, snatch you. Okay, snatch back. Okay. Yes, you will get gathered. All right. All right. Well, that's all right, my darlings. That's all I got for y'all today. Listen, we're having a good time and carrying on. Next week is going to be the last weekend in June for 2024. And we're already 6 months into the year, honey. The year is half gone. Do y'all realize that? The year is half gone already. This is 2024. And it's half gone. So here's what I want y'all to do. How many of you guys, did y'all create your mission statements for the year? How many of y'all have been examining what it is you're supposed to be doing? How many of you are on target? How many of you are, it was just talking, you didn't do a lot. Okay, don't beat yourself up. Let me stress that. Don't beat yourself up about it, babies. Because we all do. I know some of the things that I wanted to do, I have not done yet. I'm in the process of getting some things done. I did not create my mission statement to where I wrote it out, but I got it in my head, right? But now is the time because when is the first is on what? The first is on a Monday. Okay. So we got what? A week. So that's 9 days. Yeah. A week from today is the 29th. So yeah, we got 9 days and it'll be July. Okay. So let's start there. We got the back 6 coming in. Okay. Let's start there. Let's get to getting, honey. Let's find out what we want. And if you don't want to do it for 2024 because you feel it's half over, then let's start to project for 2025. Okay, let's start to project for 2025. Get your groundwork done. Okay, what you want your 2025 to start to look like. Okay, for those of you who already had birthdays, what I'm starting to do now is have my birthday become my new year. And I should have been doing that years ago. But, like everybody else, we wait to January 1st because that's the beginning of the new year. I want to start from now on using my birthday being my new year. Okay. And challenging myself to do better than what I did the year before. And we've already started that. Okay. So I feel good. I feel really good. And we're looking to do better. We're looking to do more. We're looking to do, yeah. Okay. We're just looking to do. So yeah, again, Challenge yourself, honey, and let's do this together. All right. In fact, we could start a Facebook group or a group me or something to where we encourage each other and motivate each other to get that together. What is it that you see yourself doing? That's what we're gonna do. Let's do a 5-year plan. 5 years from today, what do you see yourself doing? Okay, what do you see yourself doing and being? Okay, because it may require one of the books that I'm going to encourage you reading outside of mine. Oh, wait a minute. Reminded me. I was supposed to read this yesterday, but it just reminded me to read this passage. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna read this in just a second. But again, y'all been hearing me say April Mason throughout the show today. She has a book called Identity Switch. Hers is called that, and her daughter's is called Identity Switch as well. Go get them both. Okay, Adriana Mason Ongo. Wait a minute, because her married name is Ongobolo. Because she married an African, huh? How about that? But nonetheless, wait a minute. Let me look it up. So I can put that in here so I can get y'all together. Identity Switch. Yeah, hold on. Identity Switch. April Mason. Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, I'm going to copy the link. Okay, this one I'm going to put up in here is Adriana's book. Okay. No. This is April's. Okay. No, the wrong one. This is wait a minute. Where my comics at? Come on. Okay, that's April's. And that there she has that's the audio book. And then Adriana's is Identity Switch Transitioning into Womanhood. Okay. Now this is April's daughter. What just happened? So okay, yeah, I just put both books. Oh, wait a minute. Buck, you still there? Put those over in the Facebook group for me. On the Facebook page. On the main one, that is. Because I keep forgetting when I do it here, my main Facebook page won't get it. I get it over there and on the other pages of mine, but not on the main page. So yeah, put those on the main page for me. Wait a minute. I think I could do this one. Never mind. Anywho, April Mason and then Adriana Mason. Okay, what's and her last name is she did up on Adriana Mason. Okay, but she's married now. She's a married lady, honey. Okay, and then April also has another book called "Are You an Asset?" I want y'all to go look at that too. In fact, the bundle package, you get all 4 books for $49.15, honey, on Amazon. All 3 books. Okay. I encourage you to go find those reads. Okay. And get yourselves in that space, ladies. Men, wait a minute. Let me put what's her name's book in here. Um, DeAndre. DeAndre Whitfield. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, that's it. DeAndre Whitfield, honey, man versus male. Yes, honey. Y'all go check that out. Okay. So y'all get that together, okay? And go check that out. Check out those books, honey, and get those in your arsenal so that we can learn how to get ourselves together. As a matter of fact, you know what I want to do with us? I think I want to one day I'm gonna sit up here and I'm gonna take a chapter, just read a chapter. Okay, a chapter out of the book. Y'all want to do that? Should I do that here? Should we sit down here and just have a day where I'm sitting up here just reading out loud to everyone the book and break the book down chapter by chapter? Y'all want to do that? I have not done that in a while. My best friend and I, we just sit around, and we used to take a book. We were reading the Elin Harris books at the time. We would turn on some jazz or some gospel music or whatever, put it on low. We would get some cocktails, honey, and we would sit down and take turns reading the book out loud to each other, honey. Oh my God, I miss those days, and I would love to get back into those days with people who like to read and to read out loud and to go into the places and let the book take you on a journey. I love that. I love that. Okay, perhaps, you know what? Perhaps what we can do is do something cute and different and have a book club. Because I did, a long time ago, we had a book club here. I call it, what did I call it then? It was the Naked Boys Book Club, but then I changed the name, and I think I'm gonna get started with that again. And I think what I want to do is have us get all on a Zoom call or whatever, and everybody take turns reading the book. Now, unless y'all not good readers, if you don't want to read out loud or whatever, but want to get involved in this shit, I think that'd be fun. What y'all think? Put that in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about that, because I want us to become literate, and I like to do books that's going to take us over into the areas of upliftment and empowerment. Okay. Now what I do with the book, I just had it and I put it down. Oh, it's right here in my face, child. So let me read this, and then I'm gonna let y'all go, okay? From my book, Revelations, Affirmations, and Confirmations. Okay, this is my second book. You could get it on the website, dishingtea.com. This is called The Affirmation and the Confirmation of God's Expressions. I affirm and confirm that because I may not like the way you showed your expression and interpretation of the infinite creator, I must know and understand that it is still God nonetheless. Oftentimes, most of the debate surrounding who or what God is or is not has been based on personal perception and interpretation of whom God is in our own lives. The thing is, just because I don't like the image of God you present, because it is not congruent with my image of God, I cannot discount or belittle it, because if I am to believe God created all and is all, I must accept how you choose to demonstrate God in your life. Once we get that, we will be able to be a much better species. And besides, clock this, if we accept that God created and is all things, that means God created Satan too, right? Let those who agree say Ashe. Let those who are in quandary just wave your hand. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, that was on page. That's page 65, honey, of Revelations, Affirmations, and Confirmations. Okay, page 65. So, okay, I wanted to give you guys that. Meditate on that for a minute, honey. Meditate on that. Meditate on that. Meditate on that. I wanted to read that yesterday with all the stuff that the churches and stuff was going through, and et cetera, et cetera. Oh, did we talk about Louisiana? And I did not. I did not. And the Ten Commandments. Yeah. Oh, we started it, but I'm gonna let y'all go. Okay, you know what? That's God, because yeah, I'm gonna let y'all go, because that there is gonna be a whole nother tangent that I go on. I'm gonna keep y'all here for another hour, because the state of Louisiana has signed into law that every school is supposed to have a poster of the Ten Commandments hanging in every classroom of every school in Louisiana. Now, why? All this time that prayer has not been in school per se. And okay, for those who said they took prayer out of school, no, they took it out of school as a mandate, yes. But if my faith and this, that, and the other, I carry the prayer with me. You don't know when I sit down here and hold my hands together, if I'm quiet, you don't know what my prayer is, and it's not out loud, and it's not offending anybody. You don't know when I say thank you. Thank you is a prayer, honey. That's the whole prayer by itself. Thank you. So it never was out. Okay. When the kids go to school and at the lunch program, honey, they said their grace when they ate their food. So that was prayer. But now you've mandated for the Ten Commandments to be in the school system. So now we on this kick of trying to make everybody understand Christian values when everybody not Christian. You see how that bullying comes into play? See, for those of you who are traditional children, I said I wasn't going to do this, right? But y'all keep trying to say that y'all doing stuff in the name of God and trying to be in the right. But y'all become bullies. The same thing that you claim that everybody else is doing is what you doing, all in the name of the fight. In the name of the fight. How come that y'all can't sit down there and if your kids know God or whatever, they got their own Bibles. They got their own little. I used to carry the little Testament, the New Testament books. I used to pass those out when I was down there Wayne State. I had in all the colors. I had them in every color they came in. So if that's the case, if I can have that in my book bag, why do we need to have that kind of stuff posted in the classrooms? Because now you're forcing that on people. See, that's the problem. It's the forcing it on people. That's the objection. Not the fact that you want folks to read the Ten Commandments or whatever, because I agree. Folks need to have some kind of foundation. Okay. Now, whether you agree with Christian teachings, because if you're going to do the Ten Commandments, what does it say in the Quran? What are they 10 things? I've never read the Quran. So I don't know what is the Quran's equivalent to the Ten Commandments. Okay. What are the Jewish equivalents to the Ten Commandments? Because if we're going to open that up, then that means that we need to post everybody else's faith, because we don't know what everybody else believes. I'm going to let that be. On that note, sugar honey, listen, you may finish all of your crumpets, my darlings, because the tea has been dished. And you've been dishing tea, darlings, with big meats, honey. If you love me like you say you do, honey, listen, tell all of your friends, your family, honey, your good Judies, honey, all your gay friends, your straight friends. Come on up here and like, subscribe, share, okay? See the Cash App right there, honey? For those of you who wish to make a donation, you can do that at that Cash App. We appreciate you, and we will love you for it as we're trying to bring WTEA, honey, to the forefront. right there. Go to the WTEA Facebook page. Go like it for me because I'm trying to get those numbers up so that we can start going live on that page as well. I'm going to add that to the stream so that I'm going live on that Facebook page as well. Okay. So listen, honey, come on and do your thing for me. Okay. If you don't like us, honey, if you can't stand what it is that I'm doing, if you got a problem, if you hate us or whatever, you can tell all of your motherfucking enemies, honey, to like and subscribe and to share. Because one thing that you have to know and understand that everything that we're doing over here at 3 The Hard Way, the syndicate, honey, I love saying that. Everything that we're doing, honey, will move forward, darling. So thank you for your love and your time, honey. Let me let you guys go. It is late in the evening, honey, and I got to do donut factory duties at 7 in the morning. Ha! So on that note, I'm not going to sing because y'all can hear my voice is a little tired. And I cracked coming in, honey. I thought I could do it. I got to drink some more throat coat tea or something. My voice is not giving me what I need for it to give, honey. So we got to go on a vocal hiatus for a second so I can get my singing voice back. So until then, my darlings, thank you so much. We'll see you guys on the next go round, honey. Okay? Ciao.